Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Jolie's in this video. I don't know how long she's going to be back there, but enjoy her while she lasts. So I feel like it's been a long time since all of us have come together to just openly mock jackasses, right? Like I feel like a lot of times whenever I talk about someone in particular, like for example Asmongold, and I'm like, hey, this guy is a really big dumbass and he's actively harming society and other people by peddling his anti-woke crap. You know, there's a few stragglers that come out and they're like, oh my god, no, you cannot deface our greasy king. He is amazing. I haven't taken a shower in 12 days in celebration. Right? Okay. I feel like it's very rare when we all get to come together and just blatantly make fun of someone that we can all agree is a piece of garbage. Now, I just want to remind everybody that whenever I am off to make fun of somebody, I do not make fun of their looks. I do not make fun of anything that is outside of their control, like their race or their ethnicity or their sexuality. I feel like those are all off limits when you're making fun of somebody. However, personalities and bad decisions are all out on the table. So if you're going to join me in this open mocking of absolute dumbassery, then please make sure that you keep it to the decisions that they have made and the person they have chosen to be, not anything outside of their control. Remember, ethical bullying is only ethical if we are targeting things people can change. Now, outside of that, let's go ahead and talk about generative AI for just a moment. I feel like just a moment, just a little bit. Let's talk about generative AI and how much I hate it. Now, generative AI, if you're not aware, is artificial intelligence that is trained to rob people of their hard work. Generative AI has been cropping up more and more over the internet. Drew Gooden actually did a fantastic video on it. I'll try to link it down in the description down below. Many people have been talking about it, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it for several reasons, but I'm just going to give you 3 right now instead of doing an entire dissertation on generative AI before we actually get into the meat of this video. So the very first reason I don't like generative AI is because it is being used by companies to actively destroy the lives of real human beings. Music artists, drawing artists, dancers, video editors, video writers, script writers, voice actors, normal actors, everybody who has ever been in any sort of creative field is getting their lives ruined by the idea that companies are consistently trying to push generative AI as a cheaper, better alternative to creating actual art that has passion and soul and, you know, the all-important human element within it. Generative AI is crap, and I really don't understand why it's gotten so big, because I thought the entire point of technological advancement was to make the rest of our lives easier, right? Why are we not training robots to do things like manual and menial labor so that we as a society can get back to writing poetry and creating art forms and sitting on our ass doing nothing? Shouldn't the idea of technological advancement be that one day we as a society will be able to never have to work hard again, and all of us can just enjoy life the way that we as natural animals on this planet are supposed to, and not slaves to the capitalistic corporate machine that has developed in our society? Or am I just way off base here? No, I'm not. Don't say I am. The second problem I have with generative AI feeds into the first one. It's the fact that in order for generative AI to work, it has to actively steal from people. It has to steal from writers. It has to steal from artists. It has to steal from musicians. It has to steal from actors. It has to steal from voice actors. It has to steal from a whole bunch of different shit in order to create the shit that it creates. That's why all AI art looks the fucking same. That's why it's all got that weird, glossy, uncanny valley effect, because it's not creating something from scratch. It's pulling from a bunch of different people and it's meshing it together into this monstrosity, and that's what creates it. And the third and final reason that I don't like generative AI is because you can fake people doing crimes. Like, I'm not kidding you here. Generative AI is getting so scary that you can actually take somebody and make it look like they do something else. It is only a matter of time before police and governments will be using generative AI to completely and utterly fake somebody committing a crime to throw them in jail. I mean, YouTuber conspiracies are about to go out the fucking window, right? You know how hard it's going to be in like 10 years for a YouTuber or a content creator to prove that they didn't do something, when you could just type into an AI prompt like, this creator says this word, this creator's talking to this person saying this, right? You could just do that. You understand how much of a pain in the ass that's going to be. So yeah, overall, I hate generative AI. I'm overtly against it. I cannot stand it. But much to my surprise, I was scrolling through Twitter the other day and I came across a tweet from a mutual of mine named Jules. Jules ended up posting a clip from the DBD League's official stream for their tournament, in which they produced the most AI slop song you've ever heard in your motherfucking life. I am not kidding you here when it is one of the worst things that I've ever heard ever. It's bad. It's terrible. And of course it is, because it's AI generated slop. Now, I do want to make it perfectly clear that I'm not going to be playing the song, because at the end of the day, it is, like I said, generative AI tends to steal from artists, steals from musical artists, so there's a very good chance that the mashup that it has created might actually exist within YouTube's copyright system, so I'm not looking forward to that. But in order to make sure that you guys don't miss out on the ear-bleeding sensation, I will leave the tweet linked in the description down below, so you can go and check that out and listen to all glorious 1 minute and 59 seconds of it yourself. However, in order to continue taking the piss out of this, what we're going to do instead is I'm just going to read off the lyrics to you as they show up on the on the thing. All right, so you're ready? Here we go. Here are the lyrics. The fog is thick, the night is dark. Welcome all, it's time to start. All Hallows League, the stakes are high. Will you survive or will you die? Killers lurking, gins to pop, but only one team will reach the top. DBD League where legends play. Loot the killer or you'll pay. Hook or hatch, the time is now. Survivor hunt, come take your bow. Oh, it's not over. So bring your skills and brace your screams. In All Hallows League, we chase our dreams. We chase our dreams. Win or lose, it's all for fame. In DBD League, you'll make your name. Help! So bring your skills and brace for screams. In All Hallows League, we chase our dreams. Win or lose, it's all for fame. In DBD League, you'll make your name. There's 25 seconds of this shit left. We chase our dreams. Didn't we do this already? Like 4 times? I forgot how stupid this song is. 9 seconds left. Any more lyrics? No? Last of the lyrics is we chase our dreams? Yeah? Okay, awesome. So that is the lyrics to this song, which Jules thinks that they wrote the lyrics themselves, and the only way they could have written the lyrics themselves are if they were a fucking kindergartner. Probably, so the big thing to remember is that it looks like that the renders, the background footage, background picture renders were done by a human, but the music and I believe the lyrics were written by AI, because they're actually awful. Like, I have not heard this bad of songwriting since Rebecca Black's Friday. Like, it's terrible, okay? And I know something about terrible writing. I've been writing since I was a child. Okay, it's just absolutely awful. But we really shouldn't be surprised, because if you remember earlier this year, a couple of months ago, the DBD League was part of a bunch of drama regarding the DBDCA, the Dead by Daylight Comp Association, where one of the owners of one of the leagues involved got caught being very inappropriate with people below the age of 18. Don't hit me, YouTube bot algorithm. And instead of apologizing and saying, hey, we should have caught this, hey, we should have been more aware, so we're sorry to the victims, the DBD League, the people who run the DBD League, spent the entirety of that time creating a whole bunch of excuses and attacking people who were criticizing them, and were basically more worried about their own self-image than actively trying to stand up for what is right and stand up for justice for the victims of that crime. What came to a head was that eventually it found out that the person who wrote the DBDCA's official statement and official apology used ChatGPT. And we know that they did because it was proven by another person on Twitter. I did an entire video about this when it happened. I will try to leave those linked in the description down below, the 2-part series about what happened at that whole thing. But yeah, so it shouldn't be a shocker that the people who created it shouldn't be a shocker that the people who used ChatGPT in order to produce an apology statement would also use it to produce some of the worst written lyrics you've ever seen, and also use it to produce some of the worst music that you've ever heard. Like I said, it's absolutely crazy. And what's really insane is whenever this whole thing popped up, Savannah, one of the people that we talked about in those videos, would come up and say everything for our loved followers after spamming jam emotes as if it was really cool to listen to. Yeah, everything for your loved followers. Nothing like typing prompts into a text box. All that hard work for our beloved followers. Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's the latest in the low-hanging fruit. I like to do one of these videos every once in a while to just kind of sit back and relax and laugh of the absolute absurdity that comes with this. Yeah, if you're out there and you're a content creator and you're trying to spice up your streams and everything, man, you either need to pay people, learn how to do the work yourself, or just go without, man. Like, I know it sucks. It sucks to just go without. You know what? I go without all the time. I have a whole bunch of emotes and panels and artwork that I want done. I can't draw myself. I can't afford to pay somebody else to do it, but I'm not going to go out there and steal from other artists out there by just jacking their shit, man. Like, I'm just not going to do that. You need to be far more conscious about how you approach these things. You need to respect other people's work. Don't use generative AI. Don't be a piece of shit. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. You want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Need more Kaiser in your life? Well, I've got you covered. Check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload full gameplays, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also upload a daily short with all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.